What's going on, everybody? George Osei back at it again with another video. And this time, what are the kids watching these days? I have a 3-year-old son, and we have him, watching TV and all that. And I've realized why parents, at least millennial parents, are so accepting of their kids watching TV. I think it's because we curse too much. So I was getting him dressed, ready for bed. He got his little Lego toys, and he was putting it together. And he put it together in a way where he looked at it as the letter F. And he's like, Dad, the letter F. And I'm like, oh, yeah, letter F. Great job. Do you know what letters start with F? And he was like, oh, yeah, fish. I go, oh, nice. Okay, all right. He keeps going. Flowers. I was like, oh, okay, all right, not bad. Fuck. Dad, I said, fuck. You sure that's an F, man? You sure it's not like a B? B for bottle? You want your bottle? But no, B is downstairs in the basement. This is an F. F is for fish. F for flowers. F for fuck. So I figured it out. You want your child to be brainwashed by the television so he can forget all these cuss words that you be saying when they listening to you. And that's where we get to this little YouTube ditty that I have him watch called Sheriff Labrador. Now, Sheriff Labrador, about a couple of dogs. One of them happened to be a Labrador, and they, I guess they stop crime, prevent crime. I have no idea. I don't have any problem with the police, so I'm cool with this. Not saying I've never had issues with the police. You know, all right, quick random story. So I'll be your neighborhood delivery driver, and in the car that I was using, the brake lights were out. Now I've been pulled over for these brake lights a handful of times, and I'll tell you two of them. Now, the first time, or the first story, when I got pulled over for these brake lights, I didn't get pulled over for those brake lights. I got pulled over for DWB. You don't know what DWB is? That means, hold up, wrong banner. That means driving while black, right? DWB. Put it here so we all know. So I'm delivery driving, right? And I'm in this fairly whitish neighborhood. So Austin, what's up with you, bro? These cats is crazy. Oh man, I don't know if I have a picture of this. Maybe I do. Hold on. But anyway, I was in this, basically a white neighborhood. And I got all these one ways, and my delivery app, which I ain't gonna name unless they sponsor a brother, was telling me that the restaurant that I had to go to was on the street in front of me. Now the street in front of me was a one way. So for me to get onto the street to the restaurant, you get on the street to this restaurant, I had to go around the block. So I go around the block. Now, the street the restaurant's on is a one way. It's Saturday, so it's fairly busy. And I was not confident that I was going to find parking in front of this restaurant. However, I knew this area well enough where they have parking lots, you know, strategically placed all over the place. And as I'm driving by one parking lot, I see the police. But I'm not, I don't care about the police, right? All my paperwork's in order. I don't even got my gun on me. I don't even see these people. So I see the restaurant is coming up, and I've already predetermined that I'm not going to get a parking spot in front of this place. But I do know that there is a parking spot. I mean, there's a parking lot on the next block. So as I'm driving, there was a parking spot in front of the restaurant, but I had already changed lanes. And because of the traffic, I couldn't go back. But I was like, it's cool. Next block, I'll park in the parking lot. Unbeknownst to my goofy ass, the police is right on my ass. But I have no idea they follow me because I'm not thinking about them. I'm just trying to get the parking spot so I can go in the restaurant and complete this order. Now the parking lot that I pull into, it only got one way in, one way out. So when I pull into it, there ain't no parking. The police is right behind me. Ain't turn any lights on yet. And I'm like, oh, there ain't no parking. So I do a little K turn and I see the police there. You know what I thought? I was like, oh man, they about to give someone a ticket up in here for parking in this lot for too long because it was all 15-minute parking spots. I was like, all right, that's what's up. I'm pulling back out onto the street and I see a parking spot on the street. I was like, oh, bet. Parking spot right on the street. That's what's up. Look left, right. I go over. I'm attempting to park. The lights come on, bro. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, they was trying to pull me over. So now it's like coming together. So, I'm a little startled because I'm in my brain. I don't know what I did for them to even pull me over. I'm getting my documents together. I roll down one of my windows. There's two cops in the car. One of the cops come out. He's like, my partner wanted to pull you over. I was like, okay, it's weird. His partner comes over, Officer Sunshine. He's like, hey, listen, doing a lot of zigzagging there. Is everything okay? I'm looking at him like, I'm a delivery driver. I was looking for parking. I'm trying to go to that restaurant that's right behind us. And I'm trying to hand him my documents, but he not taking them. He want to talk about, what I look like. And I had on my little beanie. I had on my scarf, but I had my scarf where it was right over my ears and just covering my chin. But you can see my face. But him, he was like driving around wearing a mask. You got this bag on your lap. Is your gun in there? What? What the hell? First off, I am not armed right now, unfortunately. I told him, nah. Okay. Then he finally takes my documents. He walks back. He don't even get in the car. They talking. He come back and he grilling me. He like who car is this? How you know these people over here? This, that, and the third. You sure you ain't got no gun on you? I'm like, oh man, if you don't give me back my shit, fishing for some work. Then he finally says, I pulled you over because your brake lights were out. I was like, I'm not going to believe this, right? Because why? They leave. I move on with my life. A week later, I'm in a whole nother town driving, and then I get pulled over. When I get pulled over, cop was like, "Hey, your brake lights are out." This time, so yeah, man. DWB, it can happen, but it's okay. If your paperwork's in order, you'll be all right. But man, I hate when they be fishing though. They be fishing, boy. All right, what are we talking about? Ah, yes, what the kids watching. So on Sheriff Labrador, they had this interesting Stranger Danger. Now I don't know how much of this I can show. So I'm just gonna do stills really. So I'm just okay. See this little pedal bear right here, right? It's supposed to be a little kid walking home from school, and there's a creeper. This the creeper, right? This creeper is so excited that this young little teddy bear is walking home alone. What is going on in this episode? Can I play this little clip right here?
How shall I get you?
You hear that? You hear that? How can I get you? I'm watching this with my son. I'm like, what is going on here, bruh? What? So he's following him. He even dresses up. So this is when I'm like, okay, I see what they doing here. They're supposed to be wolf in sheep's clothing, the gingerbread thing. The wolf is dressed up as an unassuming old woman.
I was right.
But it gets a little weird, man. The police. Here we go. So that's Sheriff Labrador and his I don't know who the other guy is, but they peep game that this wolf is up to no good. Right? Now this is the part that threw me. The wolf is able to lose the cops, get back onto the boy, right? Through this disguise right here. And then he rolling up on the boy to get him alone. To do what exactly? What is this episode about? What is the wolf's intention as to why he wants to get this little bear alone? So you know where my mind went. He want that butt. That's where my mind went. So now I'm like, nah, son. What's going on with YouTube right now with this stuff? Then they have this. There they have this scene right here, right? Where the teddy bear is able to get away from the wolf and has to make a decision to either go into this crowd or go into this dark alley. And the little bear picked the dark alley. And you know who got too excited when the dark alley was picked? Hold up. Look how excited he is when he picked the dark alley. Why? But of course, this is a children's show, all right? And I don't know if y'all can see this. But yeah, they end up chasing this guy into the public where he ends up getting caught, off to jail for being a creep. And the And of course, these episodes end with a lesson. And the lesson was stranger danger. So if you are being followed or pursued by a stranger, do not go into secluded areas, kids. Go to a public area. And if you must, get some other adults around you to scare off this creeper. You gotta be careful out here. You gotta protect the jewels. You gotta protect the cheeks. But this was a children's episode. And okay, at one side of me, I'm like, this is great messaging right here. But the other side of me is like, yo, I was not ready for this at all. I was not ready for the creeper episodes. And now I have to really pay attention to what, my kid is watching now because, you know, Gracie's Corner, they be having some strange things going on. Miss Rachel, they be having some weird looking people on there. Sheriff Labrador be having these PDF episodes. So, yeah, as parents, we can't really sit there and let our kids watch these programs by themselves. Can't happen. No matter how much they want to curse. Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna forget that, man. Curse words are the easiest words to learn in any language. All right. That's it for me. Wherever you see this, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back soon.